Welcome back to Gilded Gaming and Final Fantasy Tactics. How's it going? How you playing? Welcome back to the stream. Just getting set up here. So we finished Dorder last night, which feels great. I always worry about Dorder, probably more than I need to. I've had bad experiences in the past there. But we're doing pretty good this time. I think we need to get rid of some of these extra people that just, we're not going to use them, you know? What do they actually sell here? Nothing new, really. I'll do without battle boots for now. Go ahead and grab another pack of potions. Okay. Getting your ass kicked by civil animals? Oh, that might be me later tonight. We are going to play some more Zelda later. So, see how it goes, you know? Let's see. I'm starting early because my colleague at work, one of my my web designer, has possibly got COVID, so he's been home this week awaiting a test, and I'm also working from home this week because there's not really any reason for me to go in if he's not there. Hopefully he's gonna be okay. I don't know yet. You managed not to get one hit KO with a fully upgraded set and buffs. Now you just gotta fight the gold ones, right? That's next. Anyway, so next we should be doing the sand rat cellar, right? Let's get to that. But first, I'm gonna kick some dead weight out of the party here. We've already removed all their equipment. There's really no reason to have them around anymore. Goodbye. 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 And we're gonna go ahead and unequip Delita too. Hell no. Honestly, Master Mode doesn't sound that fun to me. I like a hard game, but I don't feel like they did the difficulty right, you know? Because they didn't really take any, like... Well, I want to say like they didn't take consideration as to how the, Oh, we can only have 2 people in the squad, that's right. Let's... I forgot we got 2 squads in this one. We'll put our lone knight in their own squad. I'm not running with that many generics because eventually this game gives you so many unique characters it practically fills up your entire party roster. And I feel like we should use the unique characters this playthrough. I've been considering doing like a single class playthrough, like pick a job and try to beat the game with just that job, only using abilities from that job. Generally, with the challenge runs in Final Fantasy Tactics, they start at this point. Like basically you do up to Dorder is getting to the jobs that you need to get to, and from this point forward is where you do the challenge run, basically. And you've heard about the Order. They mean to strike us for true. I've heard. So what's to become of us? I say we forget this business and run. There's not for it. Agreed. If we follow Ygraf, he'll lead us only to our graves. That much is plain. Gods be good. Gustav's ransom of the Marquis will fatten our purses enough that we can quit this life for good and all. The Order, they're here. Okay, so our knight starts over there with Argus, and we start over here by Toledo. We must silence this watch before they can raise the alarm. So they have 3 knights, 2 monks, and an archer, looks like. Monks are pretty awesome. And they have surprisingly good, like, they have like ranged attacks, they got a self-heal, they're pretty cool. They're not the best class in the game, but they're one of the better ones, pretty much. They're in a pretty well defensible area here. Like, I don't even know if I'd say monks are like top 5, but they're definitely in the top half of jobs, I guess. Let's we need to master knight. Let's see if they let me charge up out here. Like, will they come out of their little defensible barracks if I just stand here? I don't know if I've ever actually tried that. Oh, and I think in the solo run, I just go up here and charge up and then start running around when they start coming out. So I think they do come out. I gotta be careful, like my black mage could possibly even get just like straight up one shot by some of these knights. Knights hit pretty hard at this point in the game. Let's see these guys. They got broadsword. Weapon power 4. Attack 6. Weapon power 5, attack 6. Yeah, he's got a long... Yeah, longsword versus broadsword. Okay, so these two have long swords. This one only has a broadsword. Slightly weaker. So they all have attack 6. So they're not going to one-shot him, probably. Although, we have to also check. Another big thing in this game is, like, your affinity. If you look... He's defending... How do I get the cursor? Here. This is his, zodiac sign. Based on when he was born, right? He is Sagittarius. So what that means is... He's got good compatibility with Aries and Leo, poor compatibility with Virgo and Pisces, the best compatibility with female Gemini people, and the worst with male Gemini. So what that means, like, for instance, my Ramza is Aries. So this guy's actually going to do extra damage to Ramza. I believe it's like 25% extra damage for good, and best is like 50% more or something like that. And poor is the opposite. Poor is like 25% less, and worse is 50% less. So like, that's like a little extra thing you gotta worry about sometimes. Bravery also increases your physical. Faith increases your magic. Your weapon power and your attack power kind of like multiply together to make your damage more or less. And then get affected by stuff like that, and whether you crit. We'll see it in action more as we get farther into the game. This guy. They're pretty much all speed 6. They are all speed 6. Okay. Do I have anything I want you to do? If I move here, get to there. To move 2 more squares forward to even hit this guy. Let's see if I can draw one of them out. Argus and Delete aren't going to last that long without any equipment. Dude's just rushing because he doesn't have a sword. Well, he's not bad. There's actually 2 monks. Look over there. That's right. I said that before. Alright, so that's it for Argus. We do have 1 knight out. Okay, they're gonna come out. Got 2 more forward, I could drop it right there. Okay, here we go. If I cast fire, Edith is gonna get a turn, but the bad guys aren't gonna get a turn before it goes off. Will that change if I move first? I don't think it will. I should be able to... I think here should be good enough. Also, I don't know if there's a way for me to check if they're weak to a certain element or not. I think it's mostly... Is it just monsters that have the weaknesses going on? It doesn't really show you anything about their elemental weaknesses. Alright. Let's just go with fire. Like, goblins are weak to ice. I think bombs are weak to lightning. You know, stuff like that. Just to confirm... Right, Leonard and Cameron and Donner don't get to go until after the fire. You gotta be careful because, like, your spells don't go off right away. Look at that, 42 damage. We can actually check that way, actually. 42. They all do 42, so they don't have any kind of weaknesses. On the tile. Yeah, be careful about which ones of them are going to go next. That's Reginald. That's Syriac. That's Cameron. Cameron's going somewhat soon. That's Donner. Donner's going soon. And that's Leonard. So these back 3 are about to get a turn. Watch out for that archer too. Like, I can move up and hit this guy and not be inside the AoE. But I think I just want to hang back and guard our monk friend. Maybe we just don't move at all. Nice. You shoot over the wall. Alright, both our guests are down. They don't have a mage, so I should be able to do it fine. Oh, Argus is standing there. Who's defending? 35 in the front. Blocked. Man, if only we had another spell right there. Alright, he's gonna attack our black mage. We saw that coming. Okay. The second one shouldn't be able to get up to him. That's the way we positioned ourselves. They're gonna go for the knight, probably. The monk coming from behind, though. Alright, if I do another spell right now, Leonard Cameron and that archery is gonna go off from Reginald all before it actually goes off. The Cameron will get to move. Reginald's gonna shoot somebody. Who's Reginald shooting? Reginald shooting my art. My. No, wait. Who's Reginald aiming at? I wonder. Considering they're all going to get to move, probably not worth it to cast another spell. We need to fall back and heal. Damage this round to do right now. Like 35 or so. Depending on compatibility. Kill that guy. Let's see, turn our back on the monk. We could turn our back on the corpse, I guess, would probably be better, but... Okay. We gotta get our knight out of there. Where's the aim? Oh, wow, yeah. He aimed his sword. Alright, so our knight's down. That's horrible. We have 3 turns to end this now. We have to redo this map. Damn it. Literally can't do it before my spell. This is why I hate black magic sometimes in this game. Camera's gonna get to move. When it's the archer, right? The archer. we can get out of the range of him. Quite kill him. We're not gonna win this right now. Feeling Rush is doing some work. Fire will go off first. I'd rather take out the monk. Have any healing of my own. Can I attack from here? It's probably too high, right? Honestly, I should probably run back away. Regroup. I really need the Black Mage to put a potion on me, but he's probably going to die before he gets a chance to. Hoping that they can't get to me this turn. Yeah. I don't think the monks have any other ranged attacks. 30, I probably can kill him. Hamza, you beast. Offense is king. And going with low health. Leonard's gonna go first. Leonard is the archer though. We might actually pull this off. It only sucks that we have to end it. How much time do we have before our buddy died? Ah, he's at 0 already. Fight. Can't wait. 17 health points. Just hit him. Oh, we're out of magic. Can we get a heal over there? No, we can't. We can offer another target. Don't kill Ramza. Ah, Edith died. Damn. Now the question is, was Edith advanced enough that we care? Because this actually presents us the opportunity to just run away from this archer and level up Ram's knight class. It's kind of exactly what we want to do. Phoenix down. A little too late. I'll grab it for later. Honestly, it didn't like just barely at night. It's not until like chapter 4 when we start like really getting a lot of abilities. And start increasing his speed too. We can outrun the archer together. Also gives you less XP. Yeah, I think I might just let that knight be dead. I really only care about Ramza with this group. Okay. How much JP do I need to max out Knight? I don't have to be Knight anymore the rest of this playthrough. Now we just play keep away with the archer. We're both fast enough that he shouldn't be able to catch up with us. Fun. There'll be more things for the chemist to do. Night is at 4. Probably got a long way to go still. Look, their speed's at 14 now. Now he has to try and keep up with us. I probably should be casting this on the black mage so they don't overlevel. Gotta get our other characters something they can do to earn experience. I mean, I guess he can hit rams with his rod. And then heal him with potions. He's in the conundrum over there because I get speed from getting hit too. Because if he comes down off that high point, he's losing range. So coming forward is not actually making him any better at hitting me. Kind of funny. He gets range for being up higher, but he also gets range for being closer. So as he comes closer, he's losing and gaining range. So yeah, I was just kind of like not sure how to get over here at the moment. I love the fact that I'm actually giving Rams the speed back by hitting him. That's so funny. That works out really well, actually. I like having someone lower level to hit, although he'll catch up in levels because he's getting 17 XP every time he hits Ramser because Rams is so much higher level. Rams is only getting 3 because, okay, here we go. Okay. interesting way to solve the XP dilemma I was having. Can't cricket him this time. So anyways, when we get to Zelda tonight, the plan is to do Val Radania and take the final divine beast out of the way, and then start searching the world for shrines and Koroks. Huh? The real meat of the puzzle there. Ooh, she's actually pretty cool. You basically get speed every time you get hit. It really stacks up. How many turns we get? That poor archer, he's like gonna come around the corner. He's not there anymore. Top level. Back the other way. You like the whole move find item thing too, because there's like items hidden in the map if you stand in the right spots. You need a special ability to get them. So this isn't the most exciting part of the playthrough, but it's something we gotta get done, more or less. And turn around so he doesn't have a chance to miss him anymore. Or to block him with his shield. Level 4 Black Mage. We're about halfway through chapter 1 right now. Oh yeah, you're still here. Okay. Let me run out of potions before I finish getting where I want to get with this. I guess Rams could do this forever. I just have to stop hitting him. Ooh, the crit.
Wish there was a way to speed this up. Pages all fine. Night is at level 6. Alright, we're working our way there.
I like the way it is in like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, where you like gain MP over the course of the fight, and you start with 0, but you gain it, so you don't ever actually run out. Kind of sucks when you run out. Hey, Echo, how's it going? I mean, we just started our night. Let's see how it goes. We're just grinding job mastery here, pretty much. Trying to master the night class on Ramza. That way, if I can master Knight now, I don't have to be Knight in another battle. Like the next battle, I can move on to Monk or Thief or whatever. You know, I'm trying to get him to Dark Knight. That's what I really want him to be. We're about to hit level 7 Knight. I think it's 8 max? I don't remember. They're moving back and forth, so that archer keeps moving back and forth on the other side of the map trying to get to us. We don't have to deal with him. How many potions do I have left? 5. I'm gonna have to stop leveling the Black Mage if I start running low on potions. How you doing tonight, Echo? You ever played Final Fantasy Tactics before? This part's supposed to be easy. I mean, I don't have to do this. I could just gradually level Knight up through the fights and everything. like a normal person. Okay. Oh yeah, they have Onion Knights in this version too. How do you unlock the Onion Knight? You get... Onion Knight learns no abilities and is unable to equip abilities of any kind. Onion Knight's special ability being able to use any kind of equipment and is the only job to equip Onion equipment. Okay. Interesting. You need level 6 Squire and level 6 Chemist to unlock it. Has low stats until you master it, and then it becomes really good, maybe? Oh, wow, yeah. Interesting. It becomes amazing once you master it, but you gotta master it. Oh. That's Onion Knights for you. Almost set. How much do you even need to, like... You don't have to learn everything to master, right? You just need to, like, level it up enough. How much would it even cost to buy everything here? $11.50, $13.50 is a lot. $23.50, $3,050, $3,750. Buy everything. I don't think you need to get that though. You just need to... I think it might be level 8 of the job is master. I honestly don't remember. I know that to get a Dark Knight, we need to master Black Mage and Knight and get like level 8 and a bunch of other ones. If I did level 8 in some and master in others, makes me, I'm like, what's the difference between level 8 and master? Do you have to learn all the abilities to master it? I don't know. You get different stats with different jobs that you level up too. Like when you level up, you get stat increases based on what job you are when you level up. I know ninjas give you lots of speed. I think knights give you pretty good like physical attack, etc. Stop hitting them. Speed it up a little bit too. Yeah, mastering it is all abilities learned. Rough. Oh my god, we need so much JP then. Now we have this other person to cast these on, because otherwise we'd get a level every time we did this 10 times. Thankfully he's lower level, so it doesn't get as much XP for doing it to him. I don't want to be that high level. So we're gonna have to learn every Black Mage and every Knight ability on Ramza. For Samurai, Dragoon, Geomancer, and Ninja, we just gotta get to level 8. We don't have to learn all the abilities. The other requirement is we have to kill 20 characters, so that character has to get like the finishing blow on them, I guess, and then we need to let them turn into crystals for it to count, or chests or whatever. That shouldn't be that hard to do by the time we get everything else done. Especially with Ramza being our main dude. We were talking about earlier that we're gonna have a lot of Shin Megami Tensei in the near future on this channel. Because so there are 3 different Shin Megami Tensei games that I want to play that are coming out early this year, theoretically. First of all, there's Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne 3, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD remake, and then Shin Megami Tensei 5 is coming out. And also, I want to play Persona 5 Royal on the stream because I got it and never got around to playing it. I've played Persona 5, but not the remake, right? Or the extended version, or whatever you want to call it. And then Persona 5 Strikers is coming out in February. Once I get done with Final Fantasy Tactics, it might be time to do Persona 5 Royal to get ready for Strikers coming out. See, we're getting how much JP are we getting per turn this time? Like 30? Didn't even say JP. Are you max or something? What's going on? No. We're 1922. Oh, is his speed maxed? His speed's at 50. Okay. Can you not go over 50? That would make sense, kinda, I guess. Maybe we start doing speed on ourselves. There it goes. 34. Alright, so we're getting 34 JP per cast right now. Your speed's 50 too. We get 34 per cast. I hit 2,000. Like 30 more times we gotta do it or something like that. Somewhere in that ballpark. When I get JP free, I don't think you get JP if you don't raise the speed. No, you can't raise it above 50. I may have tapped out my tailwind for this fight. I guess it's time to go kill the bad guy. Alright, well, let's go kill him. So we're going to have to be knight for another fight. Okay. You've taken leave of your senses, Gustav. Have I? What hope does your fool revolution hold? Dreams do not fill a man's stomach or make soft the packed earth on which he beds. You see not beyond the end of your own nose. The crown strays, Gustav. It must be led back onto the path. And you think yourself the man to do this, more the fool you, Wygraf. You have spoken your fill, then we are done. So for those who don't remember, Wygraf is the leader of the Corpse Brigade. Gustav was his second in command, who decided of his own accord to go kidnap the Marquis and try and get ransom, which is against the morals that Wygraf holds. He really just wants to change the way the government's working. He doesn't want to kidnap people and get money. He's trying to take down the aristocracy, not be a thief. Wygraf. The Marquis! No further. How dare you threaten me? Stay yourself, Argath. The Marquis is unharmed. You are free to return him to Egros. Why release him? The Marquis' abduction was ill done. Such craven methods serve not our ends. Let me walk free and I will release the Marquis to your care. A fair bargain. You mock us. You're in no position to bargain. Enough, Argath. He speaks the truth. Marquis, yep. Let him go, Argath. Why do you stay me? The Corpse Brigade is finished in any case. There's not to be gained by a quarrel here. The Marquis as well. He's weak, but he would seem unharmed. We must see him back to Egros. Alright, so we got a bunch of... We lost a character there. Oops, you know? Okay. It'll all work out in the end. We got like another 109 JP to get focus. That focus would be good to have. Alright, so 1990 JP here. We're gonna grab parry. Bring speed, and power, and magic. Alright, so we need another 910 15 1760 JP to get enough for everything. On top of what we already have, so that's 2000. We need 2000 JP. Okay. Good to get to steal stuff too, so we can possibly steal some equipment off people later. Do we want to sign? I kind of like the General Unrest. Well, I guess parry might be better. Just literally block. I'll do a adrenaline rush for now. If I want to be beating on my own guy, I don't want to be blocked. I think you can block from the back. Alright. Word. Black Mage. We don't need the really big spells yet. I mean, 60 MP ain't happening, so... the level 2 ones. Let them stay in the jobs they're in. Put some battle boots on him. Sure. You get him an iron sword. Let's head back. I don't think there's any new stuff to buy yet. Oh, there is actually. Yeah, it boosts our fire attacks. Oh, man. You get one of those for the Black Mage. Oh yeah, okay. Shoulder cape. Add some evasion. Right to a buckler. Flame rod. We could go to the Warriors Guild and recruit another person, but I think we'll be fine. Okay. No random battles. What madness possessed you that you would abandon your post to traipse about the desert? Silence is not the answer I seek. Speak and be quick with it. 'Twas I forced Ramza to go. What was that? Was that the way of it, Ramza? Delita led your better judgment astray? No, and one of my own choosing. The fault lies not with him. It is Ramza's noble disposition that guides his tongue, my lord. It is not as he... You needn't be false on my behalf, Delita. It was I who chose to disregard the orders. Might I pose a question, Ramza? What purpose do laws serve, even those who would enforce them? What purpose do laws serve when even those who would enforce them do not pay them heed? Adherence to the rule of law is a knight's solemn duty. It falls upon us as Balubs to bear that burden of example. It is your intent to live up to your name or to drag it with you through the mire. Forgive me, Lord Brother. I believe the point is made, is it not, Dystarg? You must not let the how of it steal your eyes away from the what. The rescue of the Marquis was no small feat. It is the way of the young men to be impetuous in their haste to do great things. We were not unlike them once. To coddle them is to do them disservice, your grace. They need to learn integrity. Uklarg, yeah. So you are Lord Dystarg's younger brother. Rise, son of Galleon. Indeed, you are the very ghost of Barbaneth. His fire burns in your eyes, I can see it. Such strength and vitality would be wasted atop castle walls. Our campaign against the Corpse Brigade draws near its end. I will permit you to join in the final stage. Coordinated strikes are to be made on a number of their dens ere long, and you will lead one of those assaults. Very well, Lord Brother. Gotta go finish off the Corpse Brigade. My apologies, Your Grace. It was not of your doing, Dystarg. In truth, it serves only to show the caliber of man we were dealing with in Gustav. So here is where you find out the reason he's upset is because he was actually behind Gustav doing the kidnapping. He didn't really want you to save him. A change in plans was inevitable once the fool went and staged the kidnapping within our very borders. And let us not forget they did save the Marquis's life. He will now be honor-bound to acquiesce. In the end, your brother's deeds have placed us in quite the favorable position. The king's life hangs by a thread. We must move quickly now. Indeed, my dear friend, I trust you will not fail me. Alright. All here. They do sell longbows now, too. Got some heavier armor here. We probably can get on our knight. Yep. Give us 20 more HP. See if there's any new rumors. Nope. Okay. Oh, got a random battle. See how this goes. Chocobo. You gotta remember we have a fire rod now, so we should do extra damage with fire. Got a bunch of those red panthers and a goblin. Now I believe the goblin's actually weak to blizzards. We should check that out too. I don't know the weaknesses of all of them. Find a defensible position. This is not one. Is there anywhere we can get where they can't approach us from multiple sides? Right here, but it's only for one person. Could hole up in here, or here, and they can come at this from the front. All of these guys are melee only, right? I believe. Michael and Eye Gouge is melee. It looks like it doesn't show you their elemental instincts. On Venom Fang. I have an antidote too. Chocobeak and Choco Cure. We can possibly grind off the Chocobo at the end if we can manage to kill him last. No matter what we do, though, I think we're gonna have to let them hit our Black Mage, or I could put Ramza here and the Black Mage here and just let them both be on Ramza. Where we are right now, only one of them can attack Ramza and only one of them can attack him, so maybe this will be fine here. Although, I think we'll be... Oh, actually, never mind, this is actually closed off. We just need to swap their places. Move you here. We have all of our knight abilities there. Let's start speeding up Ramza. And hopefully they line up, they bunch up to where we can hit them with black magic from over the back of Ramza there. Is the plan. Got a bunch of black magic now. Ooh, so the turn is faster now too. Is that because we leveled up? It only says 1 turn now instead of 2. It used to say 2, didn't it? Or is that our weapon, I wonder? Alright, 22 potions too, so we should be pretty good. How did he go again? I need to check the speed on our black mage. Did he keep some of that from getting maxed out? We're started at 6 like normal. You're still at 6 too. Why did he get second turn? That was weird. This should be pretty well defensible, like the knight holding the line, the black mage pelting them with spells when they clump up. There's like heroes too. Oh, it's telling me what turn who okay, so it's saying 2 as in someone will go before you. So just Ramza though. I see what that means. Good hit to them. Here. 82. Oh my god. Yeah, having a black mage is nice. Only had more MP. Let's see if we need to pump a little more before we do it again. And you got the poison, huh? Alright. Fine. Choco Cure. But they have a healer. You're right there. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Ooh, miss and countered. That's it. Beautiful. One down. Three hit points. Almost got a second one. Down. You hyped for SMT5? Nice. It's like a delayed reaction, man. Hopefully he decides to heal himself. I don't think he can get to us. Chocobo can, but hopefully he wants to heal himself. If we can get down to just the Chocobo, we might be able to like pin him in and get him, because when he heals himself, if you're standing next to him, he heals you too. Please don't go for the killing rams though. Good. Good. When poison's ticking on you, going a lot is not the best thing, actually. I feel like the Black Mage to go now, please. Let the poison wear off. Nice. Oh, the counter. Shit. Okay, well, we may have to redo this fight. Can a blizzard kill this guy? Yeah, I can annihilate him. Go off before him. The question is, though, can I kill the Chocobo in 2 rounds? I don't have enough for a big second level spell, so I'm not thinking I can. $37. I need heal too. 37. 46. Oh, no need to be sorry, man. Game over. Alright, let's try again. That goblin counter, man, took me out. Might not even get the random battle this time. Yeah. Alright. Moving on. Crom. I don't know which fight this is, but here we go. Brigand's Den. This is the one getting that's versus Maludo? Yeah. Oh, they changed all the spellings. Our contract with the brigade is lost, and I fear we'll be lost as well. How could you say such a thing? The battle is not even fought. We mustn't give in to despair, not until the nobles answer all that they've wrought. Answer for all that they've wrought. It ought not to have been like this. My brother was too soft, too indecisive. The enemy! I think thunder is really strong in this fight because of the rain. I owe you a debt of gratitude for rescuing the Marquis. I pray I'm able to repay it, even in little, by aiding you in this. We don't have any kind of defensible area. They're kind of protected. We only have to kill Maluda to win. That said, she's got a white mage. She's got some thieves. Yeah. Two white mages? Distraction Team Alpha are on the case. Delita and Argus running in with no equipment. brave men, those two. So these white mages may have some black magic too. What was she casting? Those are nicely clumped back there. She does have black magic too. This one doesn't though. Only the one has black magic. He's got aim. He has parry. Power gauntlets too. Wish I could steal those. These guys have arts galore. That guy's a mage master. Alright. He's probably aiming it directly on Delita if I had to guess. Likely safe to just run up here. Yay, jump +1. Look how much damage it does to your speed. Does it reduce it by 1? I wonder. Six. I think this should be good. Let's go here then. I think we're gonna want thunder. Let's see what here does. 53. Yeah. Even though I have the fire staff, the rain gives a bigger bonus. This should straight up kill both of them. Her thunder, she's using thunder too. If I use the weaker one, it won't quite kill them. That might still be preferable though, because they get more casts. They'll still take this guy out. Yep. Oh, she cast it down there. Fair enough. Almost got that guy. Light tap should finish him off. Oh, the white mage could heal him, I guess. Okay. That's it for distraction team. Meluda came out to say hi. Is handy. He's gonna try and steal my heart. Okay, I didn't know he had that ability. That's a little scary. I believe that charms him, right? Margoth's running back because he only has 4 HP. Makes sense. She's standing next to Meluda. It's like she wants me to hit her with lightning. The white mage that heals is gonna fall back and heal the guy that we almost killed, making that guy even more worthwhile to me now. We could possibly just finish Meluda off here. I stand here and attack her, and then we do thunder there, like Thundara. Cure will go off first, but the cure's not on her. Can't quite reach it from here, but it is going to do not quite enough to kill her. Okay. Move forward 1 step. Don't want to clump up, they have a black mage too. For now. It is still, yeah, going right after her cure. Okay. A weak heal. The offense is king in this game. Healing, and if you want to heal, use a pivot third instant. Alright, they lost their black mage. He's gonna try and charm him again. Okay, he missed again. Whew. That other thief gonna come stand beside this thief? Could that be convenient? How can you nobles live as you do, and yet you hold your head so high? We are not chattel. We are humans, no less than you. What flaw do you hold there to be in us? That we were born between a different set of walls? Do you know what it means to hunger, to sup for months on naught but broth of bean? Why must we be made to starve that you might grow fat? You call us thieves, but it is you who steal from us the right to live. You no less human than we? Ha! That was a beastly thought. You've been less than us from the moment your base-born father fell upon your mother and what gutter she saw, and whatever gutter saw you sired. You've been chattel since you came into the world drenched in common blood. By whose decree? Who decides such foul and absurd things? 'Tis heaven's will. Heaven's will, you would pin your bigotry on the gods. No god would fain forgive such sin, much less embrace it. All men are equal in the eyes of the gods. Men, yes, but gods have no eyes for chattel. Argus is so, bigoted, yeah. He definitely thinks he's better than other people. You speak of devils, not gods. Rend my armor! Okay, good, she missed. Don't be a dick. I'd actually prefer not to kill her so we could grind a little bit, but you need to stop trying to charm. I charmed my black mage, that's horrible. That's really, really bad considering how powerful he is in this map. Oh, and you're gonna heal the boss. Considering I don't have a way to get rid of charm, we could just end the fight right here. %72% chance. Boom. Lay down your sword, resist us not, and your life will yet be spared. Battle is won. Another iron sword, bronze shield. I'm no more than chattel to you, am I? To have my head and be done with it. You truly hold us to be so foul? Do it, Ramza. She fights as a corpse. Let her become one for true. She's a foe and a traitor, an enemy of House Beluv. The world has no place for such wretches. Her claim to life is forfeit. Spare her now and you place your seal on the warrants of her own deaths. It's her or us, Ramza. Strike her down. Try as I might, Ramza, I cannot think this woman our enemy. You lost your wits? This woman is no more chattel than you or I. You would turn against our cause, delete it. I ought to have expected as much. You deny me even the mercy of an honorable death? A pox on you and your pity. So long as you bear the name Beluv, you will ever remain an enemy to me. You do well to remember that. I love how like she's like saying kill me and Rams is like, do you really think we're like that? And then Argus is like, yeah, do it. Delete, what have we done? Yep. Pox on your pity indeed. Egros, high seat of Galleon. The Beluv main. No, I won't go. Release me. That's teacher. That's Delita's sister. Be quick about it. And there's Alma. That's Ramza's sister. You're hurting me. Let go, Zalbag. Oh, Zalbag! Yeah, she's calling for her brother. There he is. Time to cut losses. Alma, are you unhurt? Yes, I'm fine, but Tetra. Tetra. Yeah, I know. Lord brother. Worry not, I'm fine. Alma, are you alright? They did not harm me, but you're bleeding badly. In no fevered dream would I have thought the brigade so bold as to strike us here. They must have come for me. 5 among our guard are slain, and Tetra taken. Find them. Search every den and dovecote. You must, if you must. Please, brother, you mustn't speak. Bloody rebels. So they came in hoping to strike a blow at the nobles again and steal the girls, but they only cut the commoner one. Dice Stark! Someone, anyone! Ramza's sister gets saved, but Delita's sister gets captured. Go back to the castle, huh? First save. And we get the random battle again after all. Got 2 chocobos this time. Only 1 red panther? 3 chocobos, actually. There's another one hiding by there. Okay. Maybe we can finish learning Knight in this fight. They started on the side that we were holed up on last time, this time. The Chocobos are gonna take out the Red Panther for me. Works for me. Alright, let's see. No, still, no. We can get up here. This is all kind of cut off, though. Come over here. It's raining here too, which means thunder will probably be really good. It looks like the monsters are all like busy with themselves right now. They're gonna just let me sit over here and grind. I'm fine with that. Chocobos are fighting each other. Hey, are they all against that one Chocobo? Is this a Chocobo we can recruit? Wait a minute. Shit, we need to get over there. Is that Boko? He's surrounded. He's screwed. We're never gonna make it. I didn't realize. Yeah, it's a guest. Dang it. It's not Boko, but yeah. Oh, he's already at half health. I've never really gotten a Chocobo in this game. I tried to use it. I think if you save him, you can get him in the party. He's screwed though. I don't think we can save that. He's literally surrounded. Oh, of course that's the one that gets the birth. I should have checked the name. An opening. Yeah. So much for that. Ran out here for nothing. Okay. Okay. First time. Should have realized what was going on when the monsters were fighting each other. I don't know if I could have really changed much though. Okay. Come on. Move a little closer. It's crystal. It's nice. Here we go. Miss. Good. Yay, adrenaline rush. Best bet Sophia. I don't want to risk triggering a counter. They won't get closer because they don't casting a spell. Nice. That's nice. Wait. Wow, is the other one in it? I have to move. Okay. Nice. Nice. Lining up for those spells. Got one goblin at least. Preferably, I'd like to get it down to just the chocobo. Maybe we can like force him into a corner where when he tries to heal himself, he heals us. Just circle on the Red Panther. Nice. I hit Ramsey with a fire spell. Why did I do 100 to Ramza? Shit! I'm not gonna be able to kill the chocobo either, not with just this guy. Shit! That was just sloppy. Well, I killed myself there. Ramsey appears to be weak to fire, I guess. Or just have really low magic defense. Compared to these monsters. I'm not sure which. Alright, but you know what? It's almost 8. So I think it's time for some Zelda, guys. Ending on a downer, right? But we'll come back to Final Fantasy Tactics later. For now, let's do some Breath of the Wild. That'll be fun. I'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. The stream's gonna go down for a second as I switch over to my other console, and it will be right back. See you soon. Bye.